Hi and welcome to the channel where we are roleplaying and storytelling in Crusader Kings 3. We are back in Iberia, playing with the Fate of Iberia DLC as Duke Geofré II of Barcelona. In this series, our end goal is to achieve the détente ending of the Iberian Struggle, and to do that we need to get through compromise here and then strive towards conciliation instead of the current phase hostility. Our father had the same goal. This will be the goal of our family through this series, our overarching goal to achieve conciliation and détente for Iberia. But we will do this by role-playing and storytelling, so we will base our decisions on our character's traits and the personality I mold and develop for him during the storytelling parts. We are currently in the hostility phase, and since our father really failed to achieve conciliation by staying peaceful and trying to befriend people, our current duke has got other ideas. One of his goals, one of the things I would strive for with him, is to get the land needed to form the Kingdom of Aragon. I will still try to play a tall game. I'm not gonna go conquer the whole of Iberia or other kingdoms in this series. If you prefer that kind of gameplay, go watch my other Let's Play roleplay storytelling series where I'm a Viking up in Scandinavia. There we are more conquerors and really a more free, laid-back play style without an overarching goal, just letting the game take me where it takes me, really. But now we are in Iberia, and we'll just have to wait and monitor the situation. One thing I would like to do is to declare struggle clash against my neighbor here, Abd al-Rahman of Al-Sark. Then we can take all the bordering counties here, but for now really it says here he has a similar strength to ours, but I think that he is actually, his allies are, he is stronger than I am, and he's got this ally here, so if I declare war now, I'm almost certain that they will get together and crush me before my smaller allies will have the time to get here to assist me. And this Duke Geofré here, his father was beloved in all of Iberia. He was friends with almost everyone, but the neighboring rulers here, they don't think as highly of Geofré. Almost no one likes him. That is reflected in that when I try to befriend people, there's for almost everyone a 0% chance of succeeding. But he's got one best friend, it's Emir Yidal ibn Yusuf here. They have much in common. They like each other's personalities, and also they are both independent duchy level rulers, so they have this in common as well, trying to maintain independence from the kingdoms around here. I will just press play here and see what happens. There's a thunderstorm raging outside where I live, so if you hear some mumbling, that isn't my voice, it's probably this thunderstorm. Here's an event, the 6th hour. My goodness, being a ruler really does take it out of you. I have to toil all day and much of the night too in order to maintain my lands. The peasants lead blessed lives in that respect. They don't have the pressure of rulership to weigh them down and cause them so much lethargy. Perhaps a little nap would do me good. I can sleep off the exertions of lunch and be ready to tackle the rest of the day. So I can gain a lot of stress to gain some prestige by saying, oh, I have to work to, or say, lovely, and lose some stress. Well, he is vengeful, compassionate, and temperate, so really his traits doesn't lead me to see that one choice or the other is the obvious one. But I mean, he is gout-ridden, he is one-legged, a young man still, but his health really isn't that good, so I think that he should go have some rest. Lovely. Oh, here was something interesting. The Sultan of Al-Andalus died. this can be an opportunity for us. To start with, Andalus now split up again in Xenxil here and Al-Andalus. This means maybe that there can be some opportunity for us regarding Al-Salik. This is interesting, definitely. The Sultan of Al-Salik is still allied with Al-Andalus, even though they lost half of their strength. I think we need to keep an eye on the situation, monitor the development. Maybe there will be some kind of clash here when if these two brothers try to go to war against each other to reunite Al-Andalus Sultanate, maybe. Compassionate Discord. This is an event with one of my vassals, Major Guinilda, she is also my steward. And then there's my cousin and spymaster, Count Miro. Moved by my tribulations, Major Guinilda has offered me her counsel and aid on many occasions, hoping to alleviate the burden of my duties. However, Guinilda's attentions have incurred the ire of Count Miro. Guinilda cannot be trusted. This is merely a ploy to exploit you, my liege, says my cousin. So I can become friends with Major Guinilda and rivals with my cousin and spymaster. Doesn't seem like the best idea. Or I can try to make all of us find common ground with a diplomacy challenge, but I won't have a high success chance doing this. Or I can say I will take heed of your warning, Miro, which will increase Miro's opinion of me and lose me some stress. I will also lose some dread because of this. Well, I am working to get my cousin here to like me better. And I really don't have any... I mean, she's my steward, so I probably trust her in some way. But I really don't have a relationship on a personal level here. And he's my spymaster, so I will take heed of his warning. Maybe he's doing this as part of some scheme of his own, but maybe it is a serious warning that she's helping me because she's up to something. The memories remain. No, my only friend. My only friend. Yidel is dead. My best and truest friend, cut down, taken by the cold embrace of death before his time. I weep, I wail, I tear at my hair and clothing, but I know I'll never see him again. How can I go on now? Yidder dear, sweet Yidder would want me to, and I have to hope that his memory can sustain me through these dark times. But life seems like a candle without a flame, without him. Yeah, he really was the only person in all of Iberia who liked my character. And I've had my Duke Geofré II, he had invested a lot in this friendship. So it really is sad, and I will also get critical stress for this. Stress level. And I have a mental break because I am overwhelmed by stress. Here am I, stressed out, one-legged, gout-ridden young Duke Geofré. My friend Yidel was always there for me. I didn't expect his death to be easy, but neither could I have ever imagined it being this hard. He was always ready to cheer me up or help me out of a tight spot. With all my recent troubles, his absence is especially notable. So I can be inapathetic to lose stress. This will cause him to skip meals and waste away, reducing diplomacy and prowess. Or I can press on. I think for now I will press on here through this. Well, I really need to do something to rid me of this stress here. Can I... who's the new Emil? He doesn't like me at all, like his father did. There's a 0% chance of him befriending me. Let's ransom this shaker here, so that I can get some money and maybe go for a hunt or something to relieve some stress. Yeah, we need to go on a hunt here. See about calming ourselves after the death of our friend. I looked around for someone to invite to this hunt, but people really don't like my duke, so no one was willing to accept my invitation. Or there was a very low likelihood of them accepting. Here is something happening. I'm meeting this beautiful Cecilia out on the hunt. Away from the others, I came across a cottage housing one of the most beautiful people I ever laid my eyes on. She invited me to stay and rest, and I was surprised by how much I had in common with a simple peasant. Do you have to return to the hunt already, my lord? I have never met one such as you before. I can stay the night and lose some stress, or I can resist her advances and gain piety, or I can invite her to court. Vengeful, compassionate, and temperate. Nothing in his personality to guide me here, so she is really beautiful, and why not stay the night? Sunrise in seclusion. As I get ready to leave, the memories of her beautiful face, twisted in passion, linger in my mind. She strokes the fur we laid on as she watches me. This does not have to be the only night we spend together, she says. She is vengeful, callous, and diligent. So this would suggest that she is probably up to something when seducing this one-legged, gout-ridden duke. This isn't love or desire from her, but she has some kind of agenda with this. But Duke Geofré is obviously flattered, and he needs to relieve the stress he is under. So I can say I'm afraid it does, and say that, well, this was nice, but no more. Or I can invite her to court and make her my lover. Well, this would cost me 20 gold, and I don't have 20 gold, so, and I mean, he is one-legged and gout-ridden, so I don't know how much stamina he would have for a lover. It would be fun though. Yeah, let's do this for the story. Yeah, this could lead to some interesting storytelling. So he really hasn't had much happiness in his life. He lost his leg. His father died, and he became gout-ridden, and he's in a loveless marriage here with Princess of Asturias, and his best friend just died. So he will invite the beautiful Cecilia here to court and have her as a lover. This puts me in the... Oh, and at the same time, my wife, Infanta Aldara, is bearing my child. This is good news. I hope. Because she might have gotten herself a lover because she don't really like me, and he's gout-ridden and one-legged. But we don't know of this. So the Duke Geofré here, he thinks that, oh, my beautiful wife here with a nice hat is pregnant, and this will be my child and heir. We return home reinvigorated, gain some prestige for this. Now we really need to get a financial situation in order, and maybe we can do this by ransoming some prisoner. Oh, he is now willing to pay for these Umayyad princes. They are worth quite a lot, so I will hold on to them until he can afford the full ransom of 50. Because I think his father, wasn't willing to pay anything at all for them, so something has changed here. We are making some money, 3.4 a month, so if nothing happens, we will soon be back on the plus side here. Here is my father-in-law and ally, King Federela. He is doing what I was thinking about doing, declaring clash war against the Sultan of Al-Salkir, and he's calling for my aid. I will of course accept this and hope that he will come to our aid when we call for him later. The Forsaken Village. As I tour my castle grounds, a peasant elder approaches me. Great Lord, please have mercy upon us and save our village from the tyranny of Emir Abdul Hamid of Sarakusta. He has neglected our settlement for far too long. The people yearn for a new ruler. They yearn for you, Lord. So here is this Sultan of Al-Sark. He is apparently not a good ruler to these people here. They are Mozarabic Basque and they want me to rule. I will get a claim on Sobrarbe here, but I will have to liberate it within 10 years. I don't really need a claim since I can do the struggle clash. I can say, prove your resolve to me, point your spears at Abdul Hamid. This will, then I will have to be expected to capture Sobrarbe within 5 years. And they will start a peasant faction against the Sultan. I can inform the Emir of their treachery or decline them. I think I will go for this. I do aim to conquer these lands, and if they prove their resolve and cause troubles for him, I will come and help them. This courtier is writing a love letter to me. She's, I think, a bit too old for the Duke. I don't really know her, so I could say that I'm flattered, but no, I think I will tell her to abandon this foolish endeavor. He already has a lover, and he's not interested in having an affair with this random 60-year-old woman. There's nothing in the story to suggest that he would be attracted to her. Now, raise my armies to help my ally here. Here he comes. How is this war looking? Yeah, we do have the numbers. But someone else is now declaring war on my father-in-law here. It's Emir of Navarra, who apparently sees an opportunity to try to grab some land from Asturias while he is away in another war. I will have to accept this call to war as well. And here is my ward, who I thought might be my heir, still might be, but because I had no children of my own, and my sister is my heir, and this is her child. So I educated her because she might be my heir still. Now my wife is pregnant, so if she gives birth to a child, this child will be my heir. But here anyway is my niece Ledgarda. She became a tough soldier, so she didn't do that well with her education. Rest for the weary. It is where I find this abandoned castle. Let us venture inside and see what we can find. Yeah, there we can find some gold if we search the upper floors, and I really don't want to get stress. I'm afraid of stress since my father died from this. I gained 75 and that was really needed. Let's see if we can find... I think I will try to find her a matrilineal marriage, because she still might be my heir actually. Here's some Lombard man who is... he's chaste though, that means that he probably won't give us any children. So let's marry my niece matrilineally to this Italian, Malacresta di Orbetello. So, a lot of enemies around. My ally is sieging here. That's probably what he aims to conquer here. So where should I go? I will just try to go and siege down something along my border then. And let's lead this myself, because I am a siege commander. You see, this was what I was afraid would happen if I had declared this war. They are strong here, and we are here, and here we are split up. There's really no way for me to get there to reinforce this without marching through land that will give me attrition. And now he is engaging my ally there, and we are split up, and the enemy has the advantage. But I will try to do as best as I can. But this proves to me that Oh, I didn't only get one heir, I got 2 from my wife, Infanta Aldara. I really like this hat, and I really like the look of her. It's too bad she doesn't really like Geofré, but I, the player, like Aldara here a lot. So here is my son, Geofré. Shall I name him after myself? Why not? And then there's my daughter, Eldionda. She is robust. Yeah, I got twins. Great, I now have an heir. Count Gunnar's friendship. We should spend more time together. I really want to be friends with Count Gunnar here. Maybe I should actively try to befriend him. Yeah, let's do this. House Stelke here and Count Gunnar, they are important for the story, and he's my chancellor and my most important vassal. Him and my cousin, the spymaster, is. So, looks like Alsalke, they defeated my ally, and now maybe they will come for me sieging here. I wonder if I will have time to finish this siege before they get here. This would be good if I could do this. They are probably in the woods there somewhere, marching towards us. There seems to be some kind of... He is in the... Oh, there's a liberty war against him as well. Maybe it is those peasants I incited to revolt. So maybe this war is actually gonna go our way. But it's still early in the war here. And now we actually managed to siege down this land here, which is good. So let's try, if we actually can siege here, maybe then we can try to connect with our ally without taking a lot of attrition. And I got some gold as well from the siege, and that is needed. Only a nightmare. I wake screaming, my heart beating fast. I had been chained naked or collared, while a dozen men and women with the heads of goats descended on me, biting and tearing at my skin. Then suddenly I was one of them, ripping my own flesh with sharp teeth, swallowing scraps, drinking blood, slurping. I have never felt anything as horrifying as when I saw the life leave the eyes of my ravaged body. But it was only a dream. It was only a dream. So he had a nightmare, sounds like a horrific one. So I can pray to God. Or become a cannibal. I think I will pray to God to calm me down here. I don't see that as of yet that he is inclined towards cannibalism, although it would be fun, but being a cannibal out of nowhere like this, nah. It looks like we can march there to Navarra, where my one ally is sieging. And if we can siege down the Navarra capital, then maybe we can end that war swiftly. Child of my dynasty. This is my cousin and his wife, who has a son. May you grow strong and wise. No, why are you leaving the siege? You had some progress there, and now you just left it, you stupid man, just when I was coming to assist you as well. But the good news is that I now lead this siege. It is time for treatment by my renowned physician. Yeah, it's too late for caution. He is really... she's a good physician, and he is really suffering from this gout, so I will risk a risky treatment. Balanced humus. Adelaide approached me with a small knife. She held my arm steady and made a precise incision, barely breaking my skin. She then proceeded to press something foul against the wound. A quick glance at the substance was all I could stomach. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seems to have been effective. While I am not fully cured, I feel much better. I get greatly reduced disease symptoms. Good work, court physician. So we are sieging Navarra, and maybe we can capture this. And my ally is sticking around, which is good. And I got a new perk for my martial lifestyle, which is also good. Yeah, I will increase the number of knights. That will come in handy in the wars to come. I have come to discover a most appalling truth, says my spymaster. It's about Major Gunidilda. Though I loathe bringing this matter to your attention, I must inform you that this woman is keeping secrets of the most alarming kind from you. So I can have him reveal this secret to me and give me stress. Or say, you better forget all about this, Milo. Well, since I listened to my spy master about this major before, I think it will give me stress because I am compassionate. But since I let him convince me that she is up to something, I want to know what this is, compassionate or not. Oh, and I learned that she is an atheist. Alright, can have a hook on her if I need it at some point. Looks now like we sieged Nevada here, which is good. I could go and try to do battle here, only I'm afraid that my ally won't follow me if I do this. Let's see if he's gonna follow. No, he's gonna go siege, isn't he? I've been doing so many wars here through this series where I've been going to battle in the hope that my allies actually will follow me and losing when they went somewhere else, so I'm not willing to risk that here. Here's expectations with my cousin and vassal. You're always there for me and I hope you know that I'm grateful, says my cousin. I think I was his ward, was that? So I can get a weak hook or increase his opinion of me. Well, being a compassionate man, he would lead more into saying this is what it means to be a guardian. So King Farilla here and I lost the clash against the Sultan. That's actually really good, because now we're only at war with Navarra. We shall see about going to war against him ourselves in the future. Now actually looks like it would be a good time to strike against Al-Salk here. But we really should see about ending this war first, because otherwise my ally won't be able to help. Can I ransom some prisoners? This prince here for 50, alright. This Beatriz Lubez Banu Musa here, but she might be worth some war score. No, so let's ransom her as well. Good gold coming in for us. Education at an end. This cousin here became an intricate web weaver. He doesn't really like me, despite me being his guardian, and we had this event recently where I improved his opinion on me. He's vengeful, sadistic, and temperate, so he's not really the nicest person, this Berenguer. And now this cousin here created a faction to install himself as Duke. He really. Oh, why did he do this? He really likes me, and he is my spy master. Of course, he's an evil antagonist, but still, it's strange that someone who has a 100 positive opinion of you creates a faction, isn't it? So I think there's some tweaking needed with some of the faction creations in this game yet, but I'm confident that Paradox will do a good job of this. They have been doing a good job with CK3 this far, I think, and it can only get better. But here I can have another dynasty legacy. Yeah, I would continue working my way down to Metropolitan here. It's a new legacy 3 or line with this DLC, I think, Fate of Iberia, and I'm curious about it, and it's good when I strive for a tall gameplay. And good, my vassal liberated his lands here. And where are you going now? You are going somewhere far, far south, leaving me here at the mercy of these 2,800 men. It would have been much better if you had stuck around, and then we could have combined forces and defeated this, but no, you are marching all across Iberia down to Isbilia there to do some sieging. Well, if that's how you want to play it, then... Oh, another ally. This Emir of Portugal. Yeah, if he's calling me, I will accept. He's trying to claim some Galician land. It's really Not a good idea to have too many alliances like I do. Now he's gonna come for me here, and I will not stick around to have that happen. Since my ally abandoned me, I will have to abandon this, and then he will probably go take his capital back, and which will mean that Asturias will probably lose this war now. If he had stuck around here, reinforced me, we could have defeated this and ended this war. But since he's not doing this, I'm not sticking around here facing this alone. I'm going back home, if you're not gonna help me. I've sieged down the capital here, I've helped you a lot, but if you're not gonna... This is your defensive war, you should be. I'm not too invested in this. Looks like they're gonna catch me anyway, unless I can have myself an organizer. Looks like they are going to catch me. Can I make it to the mountains at least? No. This happens all the time in this playthrough, that my ally just abandons me. Now I lost most of my men here, and now he's turning back. You stupid idiot. I've never been as annoyed with allies as I am in this game. Lessons from the past. Though I will surely see many battlefields before I meet my maker, my library holds tales of war from 100 lifetimes. I have recently acquired a tomb of the Great Battle of the Catalonian Plains, as well as time-worn scrolls written in some ancient language. Who knows what forgotten secret it holds? I can get Marshall or attempt to translate an old scroll. Yeah, let's go for this one, sounds more fun. So I can study the battle and gain some martial advantages from studying the Battle of Gaishia, or focus on the translation process. This is a Chinese battle. The scroll describes the Battle of Gaishia. Han Xin, commander of the Han, broke the enemy spirit by having his men sing songs from the enemy's native kingdom of Shu. Commander Xiang Yu of Shu escaped with a small force of loyal men, but in the end they were chased down and defeated. Yeah, let's study the battle. Now you're coming, and now you in turn are gonna be defeated by this superior force, when we actually could have joined forces and defeated them. But yeah, you wanted to lose this war apparently, and now you will. So I think it is time to end this episode here with this defeat and this incompetence of my ally here. I will pick this up in the next episode, and I hope I will meet you there. Consider liking and subscribing if you want to encourage me doing more of this stuff for YouTube. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.